I love it.
This house was designed by Jorge Engel.
I'm excited to see San Diego in a way I've never seen it before, and I've lived here.
I truly feel like we just got transported to Italy.
Welcome to Del Mar Country Club. It's super exclusive.
Cheers.
Southern California beach living.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
Welcome to the American Dream. This is a show that goes into the real estate markets all over the nation as well as in your local markets. On today's episode, we are going to explore North County, San Diego. Specifically, I'll be showing you the area through the eyes of one of its premier realtors, Chow Caddell. First, let's learn a little bit more about the basics of North County. Along the endless blue coastline that defines the western edge of the country lies San Diego. It's a place that attracts not only sunshine, but people who have decided that if you have only one life to live, you might as well live it at the beach. North County, San Diego is easily one of the most beautiful parts of the city, offering jagged cliffs that break up the surf and pure white sand beaches that remind the locals to clock out early some days and go enjoy the life they have. North County is an inspired community made up of not only beach cottages and bungalows, but also ranches and massive estates that give locals an opportunity to own horses, tennis courts, golf memberships at private clubs, and incredible opportunities with stunning vistas. The views in North County, San Diego are simply beautiful, and from Rancho Santa Fe to Cardiff by the Sea, we will see it all on this episode. We will be showing you why North County, San Diego has become so famous for lifestyle. This episode, we'll be pairing up with local broker Chow Caddell as he shows us why he loves Cardiff and North County, San Diego so much that he decided to make a lifestyle out of moving people to his stunning beachside community. I met up with Chow at Rancho Valencia early in the morning after a spin class, and that's where our journey begins.
So how much fun was that?
I mean, what a perfect way to start the day.
So that's how I start my day almost every day, and that's why I'm filled with energy. I have so many places we're going to go to over the next couple days. Kind of an Olympic training center for dressage and jumping. We're going to go to some houses in Rancho Santa Fe. We're going to do a tour of the beach on a helicopter down the coastline, and then we're going to top it off visiting my very favorite French restaurant in Carlsbad.
Ooh, by the end of this, do you think I'm going to understand what it's like to live a day in the life of Chow?
I hope so.
Okay, I'm
Let's go.
excited.
Today we're here at Wildflower Estates, and this is the Equestrian Center. And it's both a dressage center and also hunter jumper. The great part is it has both disciplines. Like for example, those are the hunter jumper horses exercising. Over here is where the hunter jumpers actually train, Olympic hopeful and actually past Olympians. So it's a really great professional training center.
We're so close to the water, but you still get so much land, and you feel like you're inland with all of this. I I've heard a lot of talks about Olympians training here too. Talk to me about that.
My partner Guenter is actually right over here. So Guenter's a 3-time Olympian.
Guenter and Kara.
Nice to meet
So
you.
nice to meet you too. Like I heard a lot about Olympians training here, and you're one of them.
Yes, there are actually a few of them around here. I think the climate and the nice weather conditions here are very conducive to our kind of training and for the horses.
Like Guenter's lucky he gets to train a lot of the Olympic hopefuls or the other trainers that are training other people. He gets to participate with them and coach them.
Nice. You get to keep your legacy moving and get to be proud of it.
While having the perfect life, you go home, you serve, and it's perfect.
The amazing thing about this farm is there's Olympic caliber and Olympic hopeful riders here, which is great. In fact, one of my very good friends, Anna Buffini, is here.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
What are you training for?
I am an Olympic hopeful, like he said. My incredible coach, his partner, Guenter Seidel, has been coaching me for the last couple of years, and we are out here hours and hours a day working our butts off and trying to get to our goal.
Super cool. What's the next competition?
Next competition is in a couple of weeks in Temecula, California, wine country. And yeah, so that's the first step to getting to the Olympics.
And Anna was the National Young Rider Champion a couple different years, correct?
Yeah, a couple different years for Young Rider and then the under 25 division, and then we were longlisted for the Olympic trials in 2016, and so we're just going to keep taking the next step one day at a time till we get there.
It's interesting, Anna's mother was also an Olympic athlete, so it's in her genes.
Yeah, thankfully. My dad was on the Irish national soccer team, so they set the bar pretty high.
Awesome. So nice to meet you, Anna.
Nice to meet you too.
Welcome to Del Mar Country Club. It's super exclusive. A lot of the notable people from San Diego that live here do because of the privacy factor. So I wanted to show you the 19th hole.
I thought there was only 18 holes in golf.
Trust me, this is why people really golf.
Okay, this is the true reason people end up golfing.
This is one of my favorite places to meet up with clients and friends. Can you believe this is right down the street from the ocean? It's unbelievable, isn't it? Hey, Ryan.
Hi, Sean. How are you?
Awesome. How are you?
Good.
What's up, Ryan? Good to see you too. Can we join you?
Oh, please do.
So one of the things that I wanted to talk about today was a project that Ryan had going on in Caddell.
We were very fortunate in that we had a wonderful architect who does mostly modern homes. And my wife went to him and said, we want to do this Santa Barbara style Spanish home. And so he was able to combine those two aspects, the modern and the Spanish. And that's where we got the final design.
So for someone who's thinking about doing the same thing, would you advise to do it? Would you go through the process again? Was it worth it?
Yes. In retrospect, I would have told myself to be a little more patient. Other than that, I would say I would absolutely recommend doing it, because if you start from scratch, you're going to get what you want.
Right.
And that's the most important part.
And how cool is it that now we're here in Del Mar and we were just in Cardiff? It's so close. We got here in maybe 13 minutes.
The thing we love the most about Cardiff is you literally have Southern California beach living surrounded by Rancho Santa Fe, which, you know, equestrian, beautiful country clubs like here. And then you have the big city. You have San Diego, 30 minutes to the south, the international airport.
I'm so glad we can get together today. Cheers.
You too. Cheers.
Thank you so much for an awesome day.
Thank you. You showed me your stomping grounds, and I don't think I could have done it any other way.
See, it doesn't even seem like work,
It
like
doesn't?
what we did today.
What a beautiful day checking out the equestrian and country club scenes in North County, San Diego. So much more than just beaches. Now, let's find out what's happening in your neighborhood.
Hi, Jennifer Chow of the Jennifer Chow Group of Long and Foster. We're here at the market at River Falls, Potomac's favorite food place, where I'm going to interview the owner, Jimmy McWarner. Hi, Jimmy.
Hi, Jen. Thanks for coming.
You? Jimmy, can you tell me a little bit of history about the market and how you came to be standing behind the counter?
Sure, Jen. The market started about 20 years ago. It was half this size, mostly fish and meat. Then it expanded, so we sell a lot of prepared foods now. But the market closed abruptly 5 years ago. Nobody really knows why. And as I recall, My wife and I were talking one evening and she said, I wonder how hard it would be to open that place back up again. So here we are, behind the counter selling fish.
And you've won so many awards for your crab cakes. Can you tell me where you source your crab meat from?
Yes, we're very particular about that. It all needs to come from this hemisphere. In the summer, we get it from the Chesapeake Bay, Maryland, and Virginia. And then in the fall, North Carolina, Louisiana, Texas. And in the winter, it comes from Mexico and Venezuela. It's always fresh, never processed or pasteurized.
And so what are a few keys to your success?
Well, it's really simple, just a handful of things. Keep your customers happy. They should be smiling when they come in and smiling when they leave. Take care of your staff. Good pay, good benefits, happy place to work. Take care of your infrastructure. Make it sharp and snappy when the customers come in. And lastly, take care of your vendors. Nobody wants to pay too much, but they have to make a living too.
Well, Jimmy, thank you so much for having us today.
Thanks, Jen. Thanks for coming.
And now we're going to head on over to our gorgeous listing in Potomac, Maryland, right down the street. Come and join me.
And to eat this great food. They're known for their crab cakes and their corn salad. The loggia is a spectacular feature of this particular home because it brings the outdoors in, and you can dine and gather with friends here year-round. And we have these overhead garage doors that are very easy to bring up to let the fresh air in. Should I do that now?
Yeah, open it up.
Yes.
Let's go see.
Okay.
It's so pretty. The flowers are blooming now. The pool is fantastic. You know, they have that. Do you guys know the pool is like 52 feet long?
It's an oversized pool. It's gorgeous. And this loggia, wasn't that one of the reasons that these current owners purchased this home? One of the main features?
Yeah, it was because they enjoyed having the flagstone flooring and the kids could be wet and swimming. They can come in, eat their meals, run in and out, and not worrying about getting anything dirty.
It's a perfect
And they
indoor
could even
outdoor
have an
space.
orchestra or some sort of entertainment up there on the balcony.
Oh yeah, it's a perfect spot to have a wedding. I would put like a plastic pool cover over the pool and then have my band up on top and then have everyone dancing under the stars.
Well, this home is perfect for entertaining on that grand scale, but it's also so warm. The architectural elements that have been used in the construction of this home, the stone, the wood, just make it so warm and welcoming. It's a great home for both entertaining and everyday living.
And the kitchen is a cook's dream, really. It has a huge oversized island, 2 sinks, stainless steel appliances, you know, everything you could possibly want.
Same with the great room. You know, they have that 2 sides where you have the formal side and the informal side, the beautiful fireplace. It's 2-story with all the iron railings going around. It's spectacular to sit and enjoy.
It really is. The minute you walk into this home, it's breathtaking. It really is. In addition to the public spaces, the rooms are fabulous. The master bedroom with that cathedral ceiling, that enormous round window that gives you the view to the cherry trees outside, it's amazing.
And I particularly like the dining room. I mean, it's palatial. It would seat 20 easily for formal dinner.
Now it's time to enjoy our lunch.
Don't forget to join us next time as we continue to enjoy our American dream. And don't forget to live yours. Buen provecho.
So we've seen the recreational lifestyle in North County, San Diego. Now it's time to see how people really live here. This is where Sean's expertise really comes in handy. Only an agent at his level can show us homes of this caliber.
So Kara, this is a new listing that I have coming up, and it's a European-inspired estate. It's called the River Trail.
I truly feel like we just got transported to Italy.
Well, wait till you get inside. It's even better than Italy.
Okay, let's go.
Come on.
Nice.
So this is one of my very favorite parts of this house. Check this out. His and hers couches.
Oh my gosh.
His and her TVs.
These couches deserve applause.
They do.
So you have a TV, I have a TV. There's no fighting. Fireplace in the middle. So is this kind of what makes it feel like Italian? You've got these like huge beams.
I like to say more European inspired versus Italian because it's not that specific, which is awesome because it translates over many different design styles and many different tastes. Like for example, we have this unbelievable billiard room, we have a theater room, we have a wine cellar.
What I'm noticing too is this house has a lot more details than a lot of other homes that I see in terms of the walls. The architecture is very intricate. This is awesome. Okay, where are we going now?
We're gonna go to my second favorite part, which is the office. It's the best office I've ever seen.
Let's go. Wow.
Isn't this awesome? Can you imagine conducting business from here every day?
So when you watch Cribs, I feel like they always say the magic happens in the master. I feel like the magic happens in this room.
I think if you have a house like this, you gotta work hard to pay for it. It's pretty awesome with the master that opens up into the pool area and the guest house. We're just under 12,000 square feet. Then there's the workout room, there's a sauna.
And beyond this beautiful lot, you see the golf course. It's beautiful.
It's really like your own estate. And then we have an outdoor kitchen here.
This is the life.
It is the life.
It really
Could be
is.
yours.
Oh, hopefully.
So now we're at Las Ventanas, and it's completely different than the house we just saw. It couldn't be more different because that's the European style of a home. And this one is contemporary, it's modern, it's super cool, super slick.
I feel like we're at the opposite end of the spectrum in terms of architecture, and I cannot wait to see what the inside looks like.
This is like a James Bond house.
With the shades and the house, I feel it all.
Let's go.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey, Sean, Kara.
Charna, how are you?
Welcome. Great to see
Good to see you too.
Thanks for having us today. I can't wait to share your house with her because we just came from a European style home, and this is like the epitome of contemporary and modern.
It's exciting. Come on in.
You know what's so interesting about this house? I've been here probably 5 times now, and every time I come, it's like peeling an onion back because there's so many different layers to this house.
Right.
The architect was really in touch with a certain look of his style. The minute we saw it, we knew this was it. The privacy, the beauty of the area, the exclusivity of it. It was homey, yet exactly what we wanted in terms of contemporary and modern. And we entertain, so the flow that we get for entertaining our guests is amazing. We've got our bar, theater, kitchen, the living room and dining room are right around the corner, and it's so conducive to having a great time and a great party.
And I feel like this house would be killer for entertaining.
It is, and speaking of that, follow me to the bar.
Okay.
What do you think? You have time for a little cocktail?
So this house was designed by Jorge Engel, and he's out of La Jolla, and this is about 8,800 square feet.
Well, I think it's just, the theme of the house, and it's ironic that we're on Las Ventanas, which means the windows, and the house is full of them, and the shape of the windows in certain areas ties into how he softened the ceilings, and he just built it with such architectural integrity and kind of genius, honestly. The house is really kind of like a home sculpture. Shall we go and check out the pool area?
Absolutely. I'm dying to see the back.
All right, well, come this way. Follow me.
Don't forget your martini.
All right, you guys. Here it is. Here's the money shot.
This is so amazing out here.
Wow. This backyard is astounding.
It's pretty unbelievable.
Okay, now for the part we've been waiting for this whole time. We're headed to the beach, but Sean insisted there's a much more exciting way to take in the coastline. I can't wait to show you what we did.
So for educated, great realtors, it's actually like more interesting, more fun. It's more of a business. It's more professional.
Yes,
I
that's
believe.
a really good point. James, what do you think?
James, I have something to say about that. This actually isn't James.
Oh my God! Seth, what are you doing here?
So Mark, Mark, I really want to take Tara on a tour of the coastline.
I'm excited to see San Diego in a way I've never seen it before, and I've lived here.
Can we go?
Yeah, let's go.
Approaching the harbor, Cessna southbound, 3,500.
Wow, look at how nice the waves look. You can't see that from the freeway or on the other side, so you have to...
And look, we're not in traffic. The racetrack looks so beautiful from the sky, right? So does Del Mar.
It'd be fun to bet on horses and watch them from up here.
And then you just call somebody down below.
Yeah, 50,000 on number 8. Wow, this is so drop-dead gorgeous. Do I ever have to leave?
And then we're gonna drop in. That's Torrey Pines State Park.
This is my favorite hike in San Diego.
The only way to see our city. The most phenomenal way to see our city. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mark, times a million. You're watching The American Dream, the only show to bring you national and local real estate trends every week. Now it's time to see what's happening in your own backyard.
Hi, my name is Christal Golston. I'm the broker for Golston Real Estate. You're here in McLean, Virginia. McLean is one of the wealthiest counties in all of America. So for the American Dream, this is where we're going to start. This home is actually a foreclosure, something that you don't find very often in the McLean market. We have investors all over the United States. These investors work with the Elite Capital Funding Group. With their resources, they are able to purchase properties in the multi-million-dollar market and renovate them. A renovated multi-million-dollar property starts off between $1, $2, and $3 million, and we're going to take them to a price point between 7 and 10. So we're going to show you exactly what it looks like to renovate this property that we purchased at auction for $1.9 million. One of the many hidden gems in this home is this fabulous 2-story library. This library opens directly from the master suite. This is something that every owner needs in their life. I'm going to take you now to the master suite so you can see how this hidden gem gets opened up. Here we are in the master bedroom. This owner suite has a fireplace and a magnificent view of the Potomac. You don't get to see the Potomac yet, but we're going to get to it. Here is the secret entrance to the library that we were just telling you about. 2 stories. So from the master bedroom, you have a beautiful 2-story overlook down to the room where we were below, with a spiral staircase that takes you up and down. Now I'm going to take you to the less than fabulous kitchen. Remember, this home is going to be a flip property. We purchased it at auction, so now the plan is to renovate. We're renovating from top to bottom, the exterior and the interior. When we're done with this home, the price is going to increase by $4 million. Not only are we going to have the option of flipping it, but there's also an option for a retreat. Once you see the backyard, you'll see why. Retreats in this area command $20,000 a week. A price point for an investor that can't be beat. And here we are in the less than fabulous kitchen. I promise if you stick with me till the end, you're gonna see a renovation like you've never seen before. The best thing to do in a kitchen that's closed in, knock down all the walls, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the cabinets from the floor to the ceiling. It brings your eyes up to the sky. And speaking of the sky, there's one thing that we've been waiting for that you haven't seen yet. The most amazing outdoor views of the Potomac anywhere in Northern Virginia. There's only 59 homes that have direct access to the Potomac, and that's what makes this home so valuable.
So this is what we've all been waiting for, the most amazing views in all of Northern Virginia. We are here right at the base of the Potomac River. You have direct access for canoeing, for kayaking, for boating, for fishing. This is something that can't be beat. For every nature lover out there, this is the home that you want to have. Make sure that you stay tuned for the next episode of The American Dream, where you're going to see this complete transformation from top to bottom. Sometimes the American Dream is finding a home for your family. Other times it's finding the perfect investment that is going to build wealth for a lifetime. So find your American Dream with me, Christal Golston.
After seeing so much of North County, San Diego with Sean, I'm starting to become sold on why Sean thinks it's the best place in the world. And after showing me around town, it was definitely time to wrap up with a good meal at one of Sean's favorite restaurants.
So we're here today with my friend John Resnick, and he just opened June à Jolie, my very favorite restaurant in San Diego. Can you tell us about your inspiration for opening such an awesome place?
Yeah, so June à Jolie, we've been here for just a month now on State Street in Carlsbad Village. I think the inspiration for the restaurant was really the community, first and foremost. So we have Campfire right down the street, which we've had for about 2.5 years. And we opened that because we wanted to create something special for the community to come in, eat some good food, have some good drinks. Our friends bought this building. It used to be a secondhand furniture store. We started talking about doing a restaurant here. And so for us, the inspiration really is about what does the community want and maybe need, and then we try to take a bit of a risk. And if it's something we get excited about, then we want to do it. So our chef, Andrew Bachelier, had just come back from a trip to Paris, and we thought we could do something kind of special and unique for the area.
And we're on State Street, so we're in Carlsbad, in the downtown district, and it's cool because there's so much life here, so it really adds that new element that I think Carlsbad really needs. What do you think when people come in here? What's their favorite thing?
People seem kind of equally excited about the space and the food.
Your food is very different than most restaurants in town. Where do you get most of your ingredients?
We definitely try to be as much of a locally sourced restaurant as possible. So in terms of our produce, things are coming from a variety of local farms. Our raw bar, we have oysters from the Pacific Northwest to the East Coast to right over here at the Carlsbad Aqua Farm. In terms of meat, we do source a little bit farther away for some of those things because the ranches in San Diego, unfortunately, aren't really here yet.
Dining is becoming so much more than food. It always has been. It's an experience, and I feel like Campfire and this, it truly is, you know when you're going there, it's an experience.
They say that it used to be that you would go out to dinner and a show, and now dinner is the show.
It's the show. Well, with all this talk about the food, the drinks, do we get to try any of it?
We're going to have a glass of wine. How's
Woohoo!
that?
I love it.
Just
Even
one?
better.
It depends. All right. Thank you, John.
Cool. Thank you so much, John. That was awesome.
You.
It's been another great episode of The American Dream. Thank you, Sean Caddell, for showing me North County in a way I've never seen it before. Thanks to all of our partners around the nation for continuing to produce great content, and thanks to our viewers for making this show possible. We'll see you next week for another great episode.